I guess I received my interest from the fact that I used to live with Stella Chambers. Now, Stella Chambers isn't a very known type person. However, she was the daughter of Major Frank North. And so when my father passed away, Mother and I moved into her house. And so the State Historical Society was continuously coming to her house to obtain artifacts for Major Frank North. He had already, of course, passed away. And so that's where I got my initial interest as far as historical facts. I actually didn't like history very well when I was in school, and most of it was state history and world history and things of that nature. But the focus, when it got on to the fact that we have a lot of history here in Columbus, Nebraska, to share with people, that's when I become interested. And then, of course, that led on to the interest of state history. And so I've been down to the State Historical Society numerous times. And the digitizing is very rewarding as far as trying to save the different artifacts and the documents that we do have. We have documents from Luther North, who was Major Frank North's brother. Now, you've probably never heard of Major Frank North, or a lot of you haven't, mostly if you're new to the area. But he was in charge of the Pawnee Scouts, which incidentally, this next Saturday, they're going to be renaming the highway between Genoa and Fullerton, the Pawnee Scouts Memorial Highway. And so if you have some time, it starts at 1:30 in, of all places, the cemetery in Genoa. And there's going to be a presentation there as far as the road signs and etc. So I think that would be interesting. Now, back to Major Frank North. Basically, he was came to Columbus at a very young age. He was associated with Buffalo Bill. The Pawnee Scouts were the main focus as far as organizing them. There was 5 different companies that he organized over the years. He was instrumental in the Pawnee Scouts, who were also instrumental in making sure that the Union Pacific workers, as the railroad came through Columbus in 1866, that they were protected from the Sioux Indians, who were mortal enemies with the Pawnee Scouts. And so the Pawnee Scouts really helped as far as developing Nebraska and the Union Pacific Railroad. So in any case, I think he is our most famous person from Columbus, Nebraska, and not taking anything away from the Higgins Memorial we have in Columbus or anything like that. But he is something I'd like to really see our Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau promote even more. We do have a historical marker right across from the Chamber office about the North brothers. That's the reason we call Lake North Lake North. Isn't because it's north of Columbus, it's because of Major Frank North and the James North, who was a businessman in Columbus, and Luther North, who is Frank's brother. So enough for the history lesson as far as that's concerned. I mean, I could go on for a couple hours, but I'm sure you came for the coffee and the cookies and of course for the presentation, and I thank you so much.
You're most deserving.